Navigating yen intervention. Impact of politics and Fed dynamics on Japan's currency strategy. The relationship between politics, the Federal Reserve's actions, and Japan's yen intervention strategy is a complex web that's being closely observed as the Federal Reserve's Jackson Hole Symposium approaches. The symposium, which historically marks a platform for central bankers to communicate market-moving steps, holds particular significance for Japanese authorities concerned about potential yen sell-offs and their economic repercussions. Amidst evolving interest rate expectations and inflation signals, the Japanese government and the Bank of Japan, BOJ, are on guard for any shifts that might necessitate their intervention. As the Federal Reserve's Jackson Hole Symposium draws near, the attention of Japanese authorities is fixed on the potential consequences that new signals from U.S. central bankers might bring, particularly with regard to the yen's value. This annual gathering of global policymakers has historically been an arena for central bankers to recalibrate their approaches and hint at upcoming strategies to the market. Previously, there were expectations that Fed Chair Jerome Powell might consider ending interest rate hikes in light of moderating inflation. However, the concern now gripping Japanese officials is that Powell could instead signal a hawkish stance due to lingering price pressures. This could trigger a repetition of last year's yen sell-off against the dollar, leading authorities to intervene again to stabilize the yen's value. While the yen's performance is deeply tied to the dollar's movements, its recent weakness has posed political challenges for both Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and the Bank of Japan. The BOJ's ultra-loose monetary policies have been criticized for inflating import costs, making the yen's value a contentious issue. Although authorities are not as concerned about yen weakness as they were last year, the possibility of intervention looms if economic troubles impact the administration's approval ratings. Market expectations currently indicate that the Fed will maintain rates within the 5.25% to 5.5% range until the second quarter of the following year, before beginning to ease. Investors, however, are keen on Powell's speech for hints about potential additional rate hikes. The presence of BOJ Governor Kazuo Ueda at the Jackson Hole meeting introduces an additional layer of complexity. Historical events, such as former Fed Chair Ben Bernanke's mention of quantitative easing in 2010, have sparked unexpected reactions in the yen's value, necessitating policy adjustments. At present, while the yen's recent bouts of depreciation haven't alarmed Japanese authorities to the same degree, the threshold for currency intervention remains fairly high due to the moderate pace of yen declines. However, a more passive approach could change if Powell's comments lead to a rapid increase in the dollar-yen exchange rate. The yen has recently lost about 1.5% of its value against the dollar, a much slower decline compared to the 4.8% drop witnessed during the same period last year. This indicates that authorities are more concerned about the speed of fluctuations than the actual levels. However, political considerations come into play when specific thresholds are breached. Crossing the 150 yen mark against the dollar, for instance, could amplify pressure on Prime Minister Kishida to act. This political element has historically played a significant role in Japan's intervention decisions. Japan's challenge is profound. Core inflation has consistently exceeded the BOJ's 2% target due to elevated import costs driven by the yen's weakness. Balancing the need to manage these challenges without damaging the fragile economy has led to the BOJ's resolve to keep interest rates low, even as it adjusts its long-term bond yield cap. In this intricate interplay of politics, central bank decisions, and currency value, it's worth noting that while authorities can manage the pace of currency movements, their ability to influence levels and trends remains limited, largely contingent on U.S. monetary policies. As the spotlight shifts to the upcoming symposium, the world watches to see how the intricate dance between these factors unfolds.
God Cooper bless you with fame and wealth.